how did you guys spend your 4 years at college? Like, when did you guys just study to just get good marks, maintain your CGPA? When did you guys start for preparation for placements, like stuff like that? A basic overview of your 4 years. So we'll start with Taranvi, sir.
So that's a tricky one, okay?
Yeah.
None of us studied when it was exam time. Okay, so we used to study during this reading week. Okay, so we were into all kinds of activities. Tell you from my perspective and from my journey at Thapar. I was till the third year. In fact, I was involved in almost I don't know how many, 3 or 4 societies actually, and one of them was IST, where I was actually playing a very crucial role. Second one was road track. Third one was frosh, and similar. We were in multiple. All of us were in multiple societies for that matter. So we used to do a lot of this stuff. But for I mean, it's a learning for me, and I can tell you this for sure that societies. Okay, keep keep one or two societies at max, be there, do all the relevant activities, and relevant means something which is going to help you. So I'm not saying societies don't help, but a lot of them make it monotonous. So that's what my message is to you all. In IST, because it was a very it was more like a driving role for all of us. Our team was actually driving all the activities. So we learned a lot of things like teamwork. We learned leadership. We learned disaster management also. There were many cases where there was a workshop being given, and then the workshop was really bad. We had to close it then and there. We had to refund people's money. So all these things you learn when you are in such societies. And apart from this, a very critical part, because you're doing a technical course, you need to be very relevant to any technical skills that you. So if somebody is in electronics, something like VLSI, something like working on microcontrollers, these things are really going to help you when you are done with your 4 years of technical knowledge. Theoretically, these things don't really come very easy to us. I mean, it's not at our end. I don't know how it's with you, but our course did not have a lot of technical courses, which are more relevant to the industry these days. So even for you, I would say, because college is different and professional world that you all want to end after 4 years is different. So it's very important that you sit some time and draft down the skills that would be needed. For a computer science guy, you might want data science to be one of them, and data science can be for everybody. So as Ishit was asking, how did you spend your time? Okay, so we had we had a lot of academic projects all the time going on, and a lot of these projects, we learned from them, and then we tried to include it as I was in some research projects also. So I used to work with Alicia. I'm not sure if she's here or not. So I used to work on some research projects with her, and then there were some hobby projects that I used to do, all in robotics and electronics. And apart from them, we were also working on some many projects that we could have in workshops. Like we had one soldering workshop in IST, so we tried to create a small PCB. So we were engaged in almost all these kind of things. Okay, and apart from that, society managing is a full-time task. Okay, so whoever is, I think Shivam must be aware now. Managing a society is a full-time task. So you really can't do a lot, parallelly. But yes, we were doing all these kind of things that I just told you about. So that's about it. I think we can take the next person.
Thanks a lot, sir. Rehat ma'am, would you like to add something like how did you spend your 4 years, like a basic timeline? This time you did that, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. So as Taranveer Bhaiya said, as far as the CG is concerned, we usually ended up studying in the reading week itself. But yeah, that doesn't mean you take things lightly in reading week itself. You give an all out in reading week then. And it is not necessary for you to be in all the societies and be a total all-rounder, but yeah, focus on the societies which will actually help you in the long run. yeah, as the soldering workshop that we had, so my branch was a combination of both electronics and computers. So when I joined IST, I also attended that, and like it was the basic. It really helped me in the long run in all the electronics projects for making me connections using soldering. So yeah, if you're inclined towards coding, then obviously you attend basic workshops on either C++ or Java, any language you focus on that will help you in the long run. And yeah, apart from development of skills, like it actually teaches you a lot of things. Like as Taranveer Bhaiya said, sometimes there was shortage of refreshments. Sometimes people didn't turn out at all, which was a disappointment at many times. But yes, you learn how to manage it down the line. And the kind of connections we have now with them, that really matters, and they'll always be there for us. We know that.
So, Aina ma'am, what was the impact of COVID-19 on the placement scenario?
लाइक हमारे टाइम पे तो कोविड नहीं था, मेरी इंटर्नशिप स्टार्ट हो चुकी थी एंड आई स्पेंड 2 months ऑफ इंटर्नशिप इन लाइक BlackRock गुड़गांव एंड फ्रॉम मार्च वर्क फ्रॉम होम स्टार्ट हो गया था. But it's not like this year also companies are coming, at least for CS it's coming. COVID-19 का इम्पैक्ट हमारे टाइम पे तो नहीं था कंपनीज का, बट ये है कि ज्वाइनिंग लेट हो गई काफी. लाइक ओरेकल की भी ज्वाइनिंग जनरली जून में हो जाती है, जून एंड. तो इट वाज सितंबर दिस ईयर एंड मोस्ट ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स हैव ज्वाइनिंग इन अक्टूबर, नवंबर एंड सम इन Jan too. That is the thing that impacted.
I think so. Better follow-up question to this would be like, due to this COVID, was there a drop in the amount of PPOs that were offered after the internship?
In some companies, it was. Not all. Like there was no drop for PPO in BlackRock, and openings have been closed in some companies.
And to all those students who have been working for over a year, is there any drop in the percentage of recruits that you had this year as compared to the last one? Because you have been there for a year, you must have noticed that.
Yes, it was. I know about some companies, like last year they recruited about more than 20 people, and this year it was even less than 10. But this year also, the number of companies that are coming have been increased also. Like obviously you can't stop preparing. Things have been affected, but never give up. So companies will come and you will surely get placed.
Next, the question is like mostly this question was from freshers, like they are worried like they don't have a very strong command over English language, like they are not very confident speaking English. So the question is like to what extent does it matter in like interviews or things like that? So Tanveer sir, would you like to?
Yeah, maybe I can answer that. Yeah. So I would not say it depends, because it's one of the main lookouts for interviewers and for HR. They would want, because see, at the end of the day, you're a fresher. They're not expecting you to know a lot professionally, but these are one of the least things, that they expect, especially when they come to a college like Thapar. So Thapar, PEC, and for that matter, NIIT. So they would expect a decent hand over communication skills. For me, I would say when I give interviews for management consulting companies, so I think it's one of the main factors that actually decide whether you're going to go in or not. Your business communication, the way you talk, is very important for them, because most of them roles finally lead to a client-facing role. And with clients, you can't really be, as casual and you can't have a light hand on communication. So I can tell you for sure that communication skills do play a very important role. I can also say that, a lot of people don't have very good English background. So for that, I can say that when you guys come to college, that is the time you can really improve upon these skills. So, maybe there is a section here, I think in G Block, which which prepares you for placements and stuffs, right? So that is where you can, talk to your faculty there and ask them if they can have some special sessions for you. But I think improving communication skills is a process. It does not come in one day. You need to do a lot of things. I'm not going to list it out here, but yeah, if the question, if I'm able to answer it, yes, it does play a crucial role for placements.
Okay.
To all the freshers, Tanvi Bhaiya was referring to the CTT. It has now been shifted between B and C block. Bhaiya, we got a new building for that.
So as Tanvir Bhaiya mentioned, like what he said is almost like what I would also say, that communication skills are the way you present yourself during an interview. Because being a fresher, you actually don't know what the company does. Even if you have a presentation going on for the company, you'll still not be able to figure out what you actually have to do once you join the firm. So they'll not be expecting that much. Like the interviews which we also gave, it was like an overview of the profile. The only thing which they see is how you communicate, how well you answer your questions, whatever they're asking, and how you present yourself. So if you feel that you're lacking somewhere, you should work on it.
Rudra sir, is it important to take the internships and how to find a good internship?
Right. Internships are really important, whether they are summer internships, whether they are 6-month internships, because internships में आपसे इतना ज़्यादा expect नहीं करते, but आपको corporate experience मिल जाता है as to how the corporate life works, like professionalism, mails कैसे भेजने and everything. Moreover, हमें permission से सब जो लेनी होती है and structure क्या होता है. And college में we are unprofessional obviously, तो अगर आप जाते हैं corporate में तो there is a major change from college life to offices. As for bagging an internship, if you're talking about summer internships, तो वो interns वाले सब पे available होती ही हैं. And you can always ask seniors for referrals and everything in companies. Sometimes the 2-month internships convert into PPOs, so those are good. As for third year students, हमारे लिए companies आती हैं जो summer internships offer करती हैं and 6-month internships. So if you manage to bag one of those, so they usually end up being converted into a PPO. And those are pretty good companies like General Electric, Standard Chartered. Some pretty big names come for summer internship. Even RBI came, Royal Bank of Scotland comes. So taking an internship is very important. Like obviously सबको लेगा last 6 महीने college में या something like that, तो वहीं पे spend कर लेते हैं. But internship लेने से you'll get an idea of what you're going to be after college. And if you manage to bag an internship using LinkedIn or using referrals from your seniors or even internshala, then that would be great.
So, sir, there was another question related to internships. Like you mentioned that if possible, we should definitely go for it. So, sir, the question is like, we know like for placements, when we sit for placements, we know that what is expected out of us. Like we should be knowing these all things. So do they expect the big MNCs, do they expect interns to know all that stuff which they require for a full-time role, or something less is expected out of them?
See, if you're interviewing for an internship, if you're interviewing for a job, it's the same thing. So the amount of preparation that you have to do is the same. As per your role, वो बाद में जाके change होता है. जो intern and एक full-time employee से expected होता है. For preparation, you'll have to go through all data structures and algorithms. And अगर coding job के लिए करें, I'm not talking about any other kind of job because I'm not really good at that part. But yeah, coding के लिए you'll have to go all the way to bag an internship as well. So वो तो होगा ही.
Yeah, so would you like to add anything to this?
Yeah, so basically, like Herman also mentioned in the chat, like for the first 2 years, you should be like more prone to just have your skill set to be prepared first. So पहले 2 साल ऐसा नहीं है कि we just because once you start jumping into internships, so you get used to that environment, so you don't really keen to learn new things. So this happens after the full time as well. Like once you get comfortable in the company, you are very less prone to learn the new things and all. However, after first year, you can learn a lot of development. You can say someone say I can make a project on self-learning ML, and I can learn Android or something of my kind. But once you start going into the corporate things, then the learning curve decreases, and so yeah, after third year, at least 2 years, after second year, so we should not. After third year, we can try.
Aman sir, how should students prepare for the core jobs?
For mechanical, you need to be strong in mechanics, fluids, and thermodynamics. These are the courses, basic courses, introductory courses, and the interviewer will not go in that. They will take your basic knowledge. So based on you and on industry you are getting interview. So can you tell me for which industry or core job you are in?
Yeah. So because the thing was that the roadmap, students were asking for a roadmap. So like the computer related branches for people who are in computer branch or say electronics and computer branch, there is a bit more clarity. Like they know they have to study data structures, they know they have to do competitive and things like that. But for like the core branches, like say electrical and mechanical, there were there was some sort of confusion, what they should do, how should they go about with respect to placement, keeping in mind the placement scenario. So anyone would like to speak on that?
I can give you answer from mechanical, and if you are for electrical, core company is very clear now. So you need to be get prepared for it, and you need to know what are the companies that will come. Hello.
मैम कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट में से हमें क्या प्रेफर करना चाहिए?
और प्लेसमेंट्स तो करनी पड़ेगी. कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग नॉट एग्जैक्टली. प्लेसमेंट्स के लिए कोडिंग चाहिए होती है, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स करने ही पड़ेंगे CS कंपनीज की प्लेसमेंट्स के लिए. एंड कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग कुछ कंपनीज में पूछे जाते हैं, लाइक डायरेक्ट है, फ्लॉग, ऐसे बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज जो आती है उसमें कई बार क्वेश्चन आते हैं कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग में. एंड डेवलपमेंट, if you are interested in development, then you should go for it, and that would help in projects.
मैम इसी से रिलेटेड एक क्वेश्चन और था कि मैम जैसे वो रिज्यूमेस वगैरह में मेंशनिंग 4 स्टार 5 स्टार कोड शेफ रैंक्स, डज दैट मैटर और
कुछ नहीं था. Okay. मैंने ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया था. I didn't even do competitive programming very much, and these things doesn't matter. Like you should have for resume you should have 2 to 3 actually decent projects which you can explain everything about that project. And for skills, जितना आता है उतना लिखना. Like if you have done some project, if you have capstone project and you have applied ML in that, and you are writing ML in skills in resumes, so they'll ask questions about ML. Now, if you can't explain that, then there's no use of writing that. So write whatever you want to. And on-campus placements में resume में project और projects matter करते हैं. 3-4 projects अच्छे रखना, and जितना आता है बस उतना ही लिखना. एक्स्ट्रा लिखोगे खुद फंसोगे. And coding कर लेना. Coding matter करेगी placement.
Akshita, you had a question you want to ask.
Rudra sir, do we need to make a resume specific to companies, like company specific resume, or one resume will work in say
that question. So companies जो थापर में आती हैं या तो from a COE perspective या तो coding की होंगी, background की, या consultancy type होंगी. Coding में you just have to highlight your projects and your skills, and consultancy cases में you have to highlight your management skills. like your societies and everything, and extracurriculars. So I think other things play a similar part. So if you make a basic CV, जिसमें हर चीज highlighted है equally, your projects, your societies, and your awards and recognitions, so that works. क्योंकि believe me, हम सब लोगों ने एक ही CV से किया था, and at times हमने तो थापर का बायोडेटा फॉर्म भी यूज किया था थर्ड ईयर में, if I'm right, सौरभ and Hari, याद है हॉस्टल में? So वो ही बहुत बड़ी
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of reorganizing your skills as per the company's priorities, and it is nothing like for like 10 different companies you need a 10 resumes. It's just if you want to focus, or if you for a specific company you want to focus on some particular your tech skill or like your management skills, so that just a matter of up and down there, rather than it's just same CV only. And also I think if we go by the truth, then no one in the like 3 years of the college, I say, will learn as much as like you can just skip your things and just write 2 or 3 pages. So be precise and always write the truth in your CV, because 50% of the questions are from your CV only.
CV condensed होनी चाहिए and try to fit it on one page. एक ये भी बहुत बड़ा point है which interviewers look into. They do not want कि page पलटे and everything. So जितना short and precise, but concrete details and everything.
I can just only thank them. Like I cannot thank them enough कि इतनी help करी, इतना time उन्होंने invest करा. So again, thank you so much. Again, सबके like seeing all your faces was like bringing so many memories. जैसे कोई workshop mention होती थी तो workshop में क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ. All those flashbacks were like worth the time. So I really hope कि सारे juniors भी ऐसे like they come forward and they make such memories. So yeah, that's all.